When we considered countless definitions of what digital means today, it's no wonder it's difficult to nail it down to a particular idea. But everybody wants digital, and depending on which industry you're from, this word can have a dramatically different definition. From marketing to scientific research, academics to Wall Street, it always changes its dynamics. And but one thing remains. It's always about choices and decisions we make. In short, digital means fast information, which means it allows us to make quick decisions. Digital means being able to compete at the fastest pace ever possible in human history. Digital infrastructure coupled with artificial intelligence is going to speed things up so fast we won't be able to keep up. And this may not be a good thing, but I'm not here to talk about that. However, I do want to talk about something we all experience every day: information and how we process it to make decisions. According to Nobel Prize-winning author Daniel Kahneman's book, Think Fast and Slow, published in 2011, there are two modes of thought. System 1, which is fast, instinctive, and emotional. System 2, which is slower, more deliberate, and more logical. The book points to rational and non-rational motivations or triggers associated with each type of thinking process and how they complement each other. From how we frame our choices to our tendencies to replace difficult questions with ones that are easier to answer. The book summarizes several decades of research only to suggest that people may have too much confidence in human judgment. Having said this, you can understand why corporations are looking to replace humans with machines in decision making. It's the perfect combination to enhance our ability to compete. And it is all about competition. At the core of it, speed is everything. But it is important to consider how we make decisions according to other experts. According to social psychologist Jonathan Haidt, decisions are best understood as the interactions between reflection and emotion. When we are calm, the slow, rational thinking guides our decisions. The emotional system acts spontaneously without consideration for the broader consequences for the action. And further supporting this idea, behavioral psychologist Susan Weinschenk claims most decisions are not made logically. She further adds, even our biggest decisions are made unconsciously and involves emotions, and that people need to feel in order to make these decisions. Although this sounds like an introduction to Marketing 101, it carries weight in many parts of our lives. Decision making is an essential part of who we are. It ultimately defines our own reality. How do we weigh the options and given choices in life? Well, it turns out it's not all about facts and logic. In fact, it's mainly about how we feel about it. And that's something no amount of digital technology can deliver. However, digital is still a big part of how we manage the mundane things so we can focus on important things like how we feel about love, relationships, and our favorite sports team. There's something irreplaceable in human. I can tell you what digital is, but I can't tell you what that irreplaceable thing is in human. That's to be defined individually.